This is General HowTo. In today's HowTo video, we're going to be talking about glove box sag on an E36. This is an E36 M3. And you guys can see the glove box sag. So we're going to come back and I'm going to show you guys how to take care of this. Okay, so before you go and start drilling or taking anything apart, see if it's going to work first. Check the latch, make sure it's tight. Check in here, make sure all the clips are in. There's some screws in here. It's a little tough to pick up on camera, but you guys can see right deep in there. One there, one on the other side. Make sure they're all tight. If you verified they're all tight, what I want you to do is close the glove box and just take your hand and firmly push in here. You see when I push in there, the sag kind of goes away. You guys can see if I push over there, all right? So that's gonna verify that you have separation. Basically it delaminates inside here. You can see there's a little gap. Look, see it? So I'm gonna tell you guys how to fix that. Grab yourself a tape measure. Measure from the latch right here, 2.5 inches here, put a mark. 2.5 inches here, put a mark. Now what's very important, a lot of people online, oh, I screwed it up. Yeah, because you'll use the screw that's like 4 inches long. This is perfect right here. You only need a 1/2 inch screw. What you're gonna use is start small. Use a drill bit. If you're not sure of the size of the drill bit to use, just start very small. You could always increase, but if you use a bigger drill bit than the screw, it's not gonna work. So start very tiny and work your way up. So I'm gonna measure, I'm gonna mark, and I'm gonna come back and drill for you guys. Okay, so I have my holes marked off. I used a dry erase marker, and I actually went a little smaller on my drill, because I'm not sure. Like I said, start small and work your way up. So I'm gonna get these holes drilled, and then we're gonna see. We're gonna come back and see if it fixed it. All right, so the holes are drilled. One thing I wanna note is don't push the drill bit too far because you have your heating and AC vents behind there. So just make sure you either put a mark on your drill bit or you only need to go right about here. Okay, just enough to get into this hard plastic right here. Now I'm gonna get a screwdriver, get these screws screwed in, and see if we have success or fail. All right, got the 2 screws screwed in. Another note, which is very important, a lot of people complain that when they hit bumps, their glove box opens. Why do you think that would happen? I don't know why, but I'm gonna take a guess, and that's because they didn't use flat top screws. They probably have a bevel on it or whatever you wanna call that. These are very flat. So there's no reason. If you back this screw up, that's going to allow this latch not to seal properly, so when you do hit a bump, it's going to come flying open. So make sure when you buy your screws, you buy ones that are very flat and flush. You really can't countersink, which means you would take a bigger screwdriver, a drill bit, and basically drill a larger hole than the pilot hole you originally drilled. That would allow you to sink this screw deeper, but you can't do that because there's only a thin piece of plastic. You don't want to compromise the, integrity of this repair right here. So let's see if it worked. That wasn't a fart, that was my seat. All right, beautiful. You can see a little bit here, but that's because I used to have a wire coming from my radar, so it just stretched this out a little bit. It's actually just bent. I might try bending it back, but I'm happy with this. Wow.